This is weird because it's like the first time I've actually talked to someone like in person,
Is it?
other than just like texting, honestly.
Nice. Wait, I'm trying to set up my camera a second. Don't know. There we go.
Honestly, we should have done this on your channel because nobody's gonna come here. Honestly, like maybe 2 people, but that's it.
I can't use computer though to like do these hangout streams. That's the thing.
Yeah, I asked my mom, I was like, "Hey, where's your computer?" And I was like, she's like, "All right, it's under the drawer, so go get it." And I got it, and then I figured it out. All right, somebody's already here. Oh, spinal lord, it's Jason Kai. But yeah, it's gonna take a while for people to get here because nobody comes to my live streams, honestly.
I mean, quite a few people do. When I've been there, there's been quite a few people. When I saw the people.
Again, turn low for viewers.
A review. A Jurassic World figure review, not Fallen Kingdom. I reviewed this guy.
Oh, it's a Raptors. That's from the original one, right? Not Fallen Kingdom.
Yeah, I'm doing another series, which is where I review the Jurassic World ones. So I'm going to review this one. I need to film a review for the Dimorphodon.
Yeah, I had a choice between that and another figure, and I should have gotten that. It's rated.
The Camosaurus. The 3 ones I'm reviewing.
I have like 2 figures from Fallen Kingdom. I have Strike. It's a decent figure, and I have the Dilophosaurus.
Nice. I have the Dilophosaurus. I know it's okay. It's the lowest rated figure I'd say that in my reviews so far, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's a decent figure. It looks a lot like something Jurassic Park would make, but it's not the color scheme.
I've only got one more Fallen Kingdom review to make. It's just the Indoraptor one left.
Yeah, I'm actually saving my money to get the Indoraptor because I really want to get that Indoraptor. I mean,
the Indoraptor is awesome. It's so cool.
Yeah, I heard it's big. Like, how is it like Carnegie Spinosaurus big? Like this large?
Bigger than that.
Bigger than that?
Yeah. It's a lot bigger. And then I'm doing a 3rd review series, which is reviewing some of my GP3 figures. I've only got 2. I've got the Pack Raptor and the T-Rex.
I think I have maybe 2. I have like 2 small Jurassic Park 3 figures. They're on my bottom shelf here. They're these 2 little attack, like the Spinosaurus and the Raptor. They're small.
Kill, though.
Yeah.
I had it when I was like.
But yeah, I've had that. I figured honestly. Got them at Toys R Us before like Jurassic World started like becoming a thing. Then I got 2 Jurassic World figures, and that's
I'm playing Jurassic World Evolution. Actually, it's on my TV.
Yeah, I still have to get it honestly because my dad makes me mow the lawn every week, and then I end up just getting decent figures. I never saved up my money, but I will eventually because I've heard it's like operators. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good. I just unlocked Isla Pena.
That's nice.
I know though, because I need to get some missions done.
Somebody said the Indoraptor is a bit over a foot long. That's massive.
It's huge.
It looks big.
Do you have the Safari Giga?
Huh?
Do you have the Safari Giga?
Yeah, I have the Safari Giga.
There's a size comparison with it.
Originally, I was going to go outside and film an episode of the Canon series me and Matthew were working on, but it started raining. It stopped. So after the stream, I might go outside. It's in this massive ball that I have because I have to grab figures to film. And, like, it's sitting on my bed. Yeah, I have him. It's right here.
It's a very large tub.
I mean, it's definitely one of the best figures Safari's made, honestly, in my opinion.
Yeah.
This, the Rex, and the Carnegie Spino are the best figures Safari has made. And the Sauropelta. The Sauropelta is a severely underrated figure. It needs to get a bit more love.
I don't own that. I want to get it, though.
Yeah, the Sauropelta, it's really small, but like it has a lot of detail. It's like a Papo figure, kind of like the Postosuchus.
Yeah. They're in Kylosaurus pretty good. In Kylosaurus.
The Papo one?
No,
the Safari one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a massive pile of like just figures I have on the floor here. I have the Camosaurus. Four pelts might be here somewhere, but I'm not gonna like waste time finding it. But yeah, here's the Ankylosaurus. I got it for Christmas.
That's cool.
I mean, it's like it's not tall, but it's wide. It's like, pretty fat.
So what do you want to talk about in the stream, huh?
I don't know. You know, this is like the first time I've actually done this, and I've watched like the one with Brontosaurus and Gigant. Maybe like if somebody else is on like Kikizilla or Dino Man, somebody maybe they can join the stream if they have Google Hangouts. I've seen it done before.
Yeah.
Showed the T-Rex in your old toys videos. How many dinosaur figures do you even have? I have like a bit over 100, honestly. Like during the summer.
I said it was like 125, but I've had quite a few since then. So.
Yeah, I've gotten a few figures. It's nothing like last year. Like last year, I got a lot of figures. This year, I slowed down. I think I got the Papopacurinosaurus. It's retiring, so I was like, you know what, why not pick it up? And I got the Jurassic World figures. I plan on getting more. I plan on getting Indoraptor, the Baryonyx, and the Carnotaurus.
Not the Dimorphodon? God.
No, yeah, the Dimorphodon too. I'm definitely gonna get a Dimorphodon.
I almost picked up the Wave 2 one today, but I just didn't. I was like, nah. It was on a sale as well.
What does the Wave 2 one look like?
It's just like this one, but green.
Green?
Less detailed, and it's just got orange underneath things.
Alright, so kind of like... I think I've seen it. I might look it up. I have Hangouts. Should we invite Dino Cap? I'm not sure. I have it up next to me, but should we?
I mean, if you want.
All right, Dino Cap. I might try to invite you. What's your like username and stuff? Email. I don't know. It's so hard to say.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, the Papopacurinosaurus is retiring. That's sad. It's one of their best figures, honestly.
That's a really good figure.
I mean, the Safari one is better, but that one is older. It's an older figure. I mean, they made it back when they started.
Yeah.
Actually, tell you what, I actually think I have Dino Cap on Hangouts from a really long time ago when I first got it. Let me see.
Many years ago.
Many years ago, I had Hangouts. And it's still not here. Dino Cap, if you want to like tell me, then just tell me what your thing is, and I might add you if I have the time. Hello, J12, J100, 212 films. Hello, Dino Cap. I'm gonna try. Yeah, but honestly, this is so weird because this is the first time I've actually talked to someone like other than maybe like on a live stream, like chat. It's the first time I'm talking like not face to face. That'd be weird though, honestly.
What the hell was that?
This is Triceratops. I was like adjusting the light.
Well, guess what? Boom.
Yeah, I have the Dilophosaurus one too. It makes the from Jurassic World. It makes like lights up.
Look at that light up feature.
Yeah, it has a light up feature. This one as well.
But wait.
It's froze. Yeah, honestly, Hasbro really screwed up the Jurassic World line, honestly. They should have just given it to, like, Mattel or Kenner, honestly.
Yeah. Well, I think Hasbro bought over Kenner's properties or something.
Yeah, but, like, all of their figures are basically, like, it's just dullish green. I mean, look at the Spinosaurus. I mean, it's decent. Well, Mattel did it much better, and it's small, too. Like, look at this. Originally, because when I first started on my collection, I didn't have an adult Spinosaurus back in 2015 when I started YouTube. I had like the baby Safari Limited one, and then I wanted this to be the grown-up one because I thought this was a decent size. Look at this compared to the Carnegie Spinosaurus. Like, this is a juvenile.
Yeah. They're not. I think they're in Camosaurus okay. I like this figure a lot.
Yeah, I've seen it a few times. I've never like got around to buying it. I just saw a few Walgreens.
I'd say it's the best out of the line of just like normal animals. But it scales well as well with other things. I mean, it's a little small,
Mhm.
but if you put it next to, say, the Papo T-Rex here.
Yep. It actually reminds me a lot of the severely underrated Papo and Kylosaurus, which looks exactly like it, but
It does, doesn't it?
I don't have it, but I should get it at some point.
Yeah.
I mean,
I need to review this guy.
the first Papo figure I've ever gotten was the Allosaurus, and I got it at Toys R Us. I was like, yo, they have Papo figures. I was so excited, but honestly, I
First
expect.
time I got were the Dimetrodon and Carnotaurus. I got them at the same time.
Yeah, I have both of them. I got the first time I saw the Carnotaurus, it was at a friend's house. It was just like on their bed. I was like, wow, you have the Carnotaurus. I got it, so I wasn't very surprised of how cool it was. And I just got the Dimetrodon for Christmas.
It's a good figure.
Yeah, honestly. But yeah, basically all that like Dimension Hopper stuff I was talking about last time. I'm probably just gonna put it on hold because this like
Prehistoric Island.
Prehistoric Island Reborn. Imagine if just Reborn come out of nowhere and be like, hey, you copied our name and just copy strike it. That'd be
They just
great. And then honestly, I wanted another name, but there's not really much you can do. Prehistoric Island Reborn, Resurgence, Revival. There's not much that you can do with those names. Like Prehistoric Island Return. That's what the first episode's going to be called. I have the plot. I just got to go film, and it's raining again. Like in Louisiana, it basically just rains for 5 minutes. It stops. Like yeah, it's good, and then basically once you go outside, it starts raining again. That's basically how it is here.
Scotland, it just rains all the time, and then it doesn't. Like it's not rained in ages over here, but like normally it just doesn't stop. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, here's just temporary. It comes and goes. But yeah, I mean, I was in Portugal this past month, and when we were in the north, you traveled all around. It kept raining, but the rain wasn't even loud. It was just coming down so peacefully. It was ridiculous. But yeah, I filmed Prehistoric Games, and it's like 10 minutes long, and it's ridiculous. Like the quality of it, I'm proud. I'm proud of the quality. There's not like a hero and a villain because it's just dinosaurs and they fight each other.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually surprised of how good it came out. Like, I'm actually gonna try and show you a little still I have, but shit, it's not working. It's amazing because I'm so proud. I've tried to film Prehistoric Games 4 times now. Well, I've fully completed it 4 times. Only one of them's ever made like the real script, and that was the first one I made back like 2 years ago. It's ridiculous as far as come because now if you go back and listen to how high pitched my voice was now and like how it is now, it makes me feel so much older because it's so weird, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even as good as like say Bonicosaurus. Like this is like kind of quality right here. I mean, it's like the lighting's pretty bad, but yeah, it's basically just looking off in the mountain because there's a sexy mountain range.
That's a cool shot.
And I didn't have a tripod because my tripod actually broke here because my phone is too big for it. And like the top broke off, and I was so angry. So basically, it broke off because my phone is way too large for it, and then only the top part came on, and then I just used it to film some of the scenes for Jurassic Park X, and that was basically it. How did you like Jurassic Park X, by the way? Like I've heard a lot of people talking good about it.
I haven't actually watched it yet. I
haven't.
The first quarter of it you sent me before.
Yeah,
that was really good though. I like that.
I mean,
I liked like the chaos in the night. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I actually kind of feel proud because I feel like not many people have done indoor scenes, not like necessarily inside their house. I mean, I've seen a few, but like actually indoor on purpose scenes. Like there's a certain scene towards like part 2 because like it's originally in one clip, but I had to split it in half. Basically, it's really cool because it's like it's like kind of have a horror feel to it because there's Parasaurolophus. They just flashed flashlight and it's all covered in ketchup. It was a bit cheesy, but it was good.
I'm planning like a pretty cool indoor scene for Jurassic World Sorna, which is gonna be quite.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen the trailer. It looks promising. I didn't want. I have a few Halo figures I purposely bought to make films, but I never use them because, I mean, they're good for using, but they're nowhere near in scale for the figures I want to use because I was using Capo because they look most like Jurassic Park figures, but they're like nowhere near in scale. That's why I got a few like Sentinel figures because they're better. I think I have one.
I might still change them. That was just like a placeholder. I don't know yet though. Just use them.
I mean, the figures I use, like they look a lot like Jurassic Park figures in my opinion, like the human figures. Since like they're not, it's hard to get them because like they're in.
Problem is they scale well with the like big theropods, but not well with like anything else. You know what I mean? Like the Spinosaurus scaled well with the Mega Bloks figure there when it ate it, but
yeah, I mean, because
Morphodon, their Morphodon's like
big, like, purposely, is like it does that on purpose. But like other figures, like Collecta's getting a bit more love, and that's something good. I mean, I haven't seen much of the Ceratosaurus that they teased out. I don't know when that comes out. Have you got it yet?
I haven't got it yet. It's my profile picture, but I haven't bought it.
Yeah. I mean, there's not really mascot for my channel. The reason I'm still called Spinal Lord is because if I change it, nobody's gonna recognize me.
Yeah.
And like I don't even
my name from Camosaurus. I just haven't ever.
Yeah, but basically what happened is that I basically in the old days of my channel back in 2015, I was called like Dino Master for life, and it was a really cheesy name. I was like, you know what, I don't want this name. So then I kept playing around with it, and I was like, you know what, Spinal Lord. And then I accidentally pressed it. It was just an idea, and I was like, yes, I changed it. And everyone got so mad because that's what everyone knew me as. I was like 10 subscribers back then, so nobody really cared. And then now I never got around to changing it, and if I change it now, nobody's gonna recognize me. I've tried a few times, but it's never worked.
I kind of want to change my name to just Camo. I kind of want to get rid of the Saurus thing, but then again, Camo alone is like a way more broad name, so it's hard to find that thing where it's kind of conflicting. I'm like, I want to change it, but I've had like 2 years of the same name.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, Bionicosaurus, I mean, when I joined, I think he just ended season 3, and then I remember watching. I didn't have a channel back then, but that's when I was like first starting to get back into like collecting dinosaurs. I only had a few back then. I think I had like 2 Carnegie figures and a Safari Limited figure, one of like their separate lines. But one of their most underrated figures, in my opinion, is this guy, their Therizinosaurus. It's not from the Wild Safari line, but it's definitely like one of the most underrated figures of all time. Because I mean, the only downside is that the eyes are like way too big. They're way too out of proportion.
There's some big eyes.
For everything else, like it's so much better than the Schleich Therizinosaurus, which is just an abomination compared to this.
I'm never gonna buy that figure.
Yeah, I got it for Christmas a few years ago, and I was so happy. But
if I buy the Schleich Therizinosaurus, it'll be the new version if I ever do.
Yeah, maybe the only good thing about it is the coloration. Well, Schleich, what do you expect? And then the hands, because they're probably the only articulated hands I've ever seen on a Schleich figure, or any like big company like Papo or Reapor or Safari or Collecta. But another figure that's like pretty original in my opinion is the Camosaurus. I actually have no idea where the hell I put him, but I think that's the first ever figure with an articulated upper jaw. Because then it's
pretty cool. I don't actually have that figure. I want it, but
it's bigger than I expected. I actually got it when I was visiting the Field Museum back a few years ago in 2016. So I was like, "Well, this figure is way bigger than the Camosaurus from Safari," and I got it. It's really big, and it's really good. But compared to like the Spinosaurus, it's nowhere near that big. It's downstairs because like I had a sink when I was finishing filming Jurassic Park X. It was like covered in blood, so I had to wash it off. And then later that day, like some little kid came over to our house and they just took them all out. It was like, "Hey, you want to see dinosaurs?" He was asking for one. I wanted to try Triceratops, and I gave him my Safari one. He took it outside and like just started playing with it. And it had them in the sink like right outside my yard. And then he literally took all of them out and he started playing with them. And I got so mad, but I can't yell at a little kid.
Yeah. Gosh.
But this is basically the figures that I remember came out when I first came into this community. You joined like in early 2016, right? I remember the day Bionicosaurus made that shout out video and everyone like started losing their shit over Dinosaur Island Revival. It was the good old days. I remember.
Yeah.
there are a lot of like good memories. Like 2017, I think, was the year a lot of people like that are now joined, like Dino Cat Pro, I don't know, Fiasco, all these guys is kinda coming back in. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but before when he was like smaller, I mean, we had a lot more content. Now I don't think much is going on in the community. There are not many series. I mean, I'm making my series, which should come out in a few. There's actually no one making a series right now. It's just a bunch of skits and stuff. We need more series, like Dinosaur on the Revival, season 4. I'm not sure when that's coming out. I think when is Dinosaur?
The cringy skit thing.
Yeah, same, but
back in the days of El Pequeño and Bear Grylls.
Yeah.
Final episode. Man vs.
Yeah,
Wild.
the original meme was Greenfall, and then it was like Heather, go away. Then it was like Hades and that kind of stuff.
Hades meme. Oh my gosh, that's such an old meme.
That's an old meme.
Mm.
Well,
So, you know, like memes were so easy to make back then. You'd say one
Yeah.
thing and you'd be like, "That's a
I mean,
meme."
basically,
The potato.
like the main meme were basically like the not the Chinosaur meme, because that was like everyone was laughing at that. And I think my dad got home, and he just called me. But he's probably gonna tell me to eat, so I might end it soon. But let's just see, is anyone on? I think like Indominus Rex and like, oh dang, a lot of people joined. Well, I was chatting here, but honestly, I remember the first episode of Dinosaur I was in the car, and then like you made the Brachiosaurus noise, and then my mom started laughing out loud because it sounded so weird. That's why I think the main thing that's changing about the community is that a lot of people are starting not to use like edited noises. Back in the day, before like a bunch of editors, like we had Camosaurus season 1, we had Matthew the Dinosaur King, we had Red Dragon with Spinosaurus Life. All of them use like Red Dragon. I think she did. She did edited noise. This is the first one, and then all the others did mouth noises. Now nobody does mouth noises. It's amazing. And you know what? I'm gonna be right back. I think my dad's calling me to eat. But yeah, if you can see the chat, just make sure nobody does anything stupid. I'll be right back.
I can't see the chat, so
All right. Well, yeah, I'll be right back.
it's gonna be anarchy. Hey guys in the chat, how you doing? It's Camel's Alone Time, Part 2. No? Okay. Jesus. Anyway, guys, how you doing? I just filmed a review for the Jurassic World toy line's blue figure, one of them at least. So that'll be up like in a couple of weeks' time, possibly. My channel right now is just full of privated vids. Like my video section is just great. It's great. I've reviewed the Dimorphodon, the Dilophosaurus, and this. So yeah. There you go. And then I've got some other videos on there, some prehistoric arenas, some collection update type stuff. So yeah. God. Anyway.
All right, back. My dad's on the phone and he's not talking to me. So if he barges in, then that's what that is. Just like pretend that you're just on a random live stream, because he's gonna get really.
I'm a car salesman. There we go.
Yeah, but
Jesus.
that was on from my computer.
Oh, okay.
He's on the phone, and I'm really scared that somebody's just gonna barge through my door, because nobody in my family knocks. They just come in straight up. Hey, we need like something from you. Come downstairs and eat.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous. But the thing is with you, like your dad and like your sister come in the room, but you can't see it because your camera is placed. Like, hold up, I have an idea. I think my dad's calling me now. Damn.
Well, it isn't right now. If they barge in,
You're right back. I think my dad's calling me.
streams, I just kind of put up.
Yeah. I was asking if like we were gonna eat or anything. All right, just like call me. Don't like call me. Just like call me.
I'm Cola episode 5. Just kidding.
Yeah.
That's one big pile of shit.
All right, just call me when you're gonna when food's ready. All right, so just trying to mouth words to my dad when he was. Jesus Christ, the lighting here is terrible. I was just trying to mouth words to my dad when he was talking. Now he's like yelling at me, like while I was like he's during a phone call. And I was asking when we were gonna eat, and I was like, don't come in my room if you want me to tell me to use like why. And then I got super scared. He was just gonna come in and see what I was doing. It was really weird. I'm just trying to do this. All right, still not making it better. Here we go. This is a bit. The chat. I have it on my. Actually, let me see here. Spinalor's dad fart is disgusting. That's some Dominus Rex. All right, here we go. This is better because now I can see the chat and now I can see what's on here. All right, this is a bit better. A bunch of people. Jesus Christ! Somebody just banned someone. I think I'm not sure.
This is what happens.
The
chat alone.
And Dominus Rex was here, and a bunch of other people were here. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna go outside and film if it doesn't rain again. But Prehistoric Games 2 is probably gonna come out after season 1 ends. It's probably gonna be towards the end of the year, maybe December. I tried to film Prehistoric Games so many times now. God damn it, it's so hard. Why is it so hard for me to film like one series? The first time I did it was back before like they put a pool in my yard. It was a long time ago. It was like a few months. It was in early 2017. And then basically it was just basically me, and I was like, I was still young. Like I still hadn't like my voice hadn't matured yet like it is now. I was like still that high pitched little kid. So then that's why like I made it on Windows Movie Maker because I discovered and I was like so happy. But Windows Movie Maker is shit. So
it's really bad.
So that's why I never got
2 seasons of DIR, and I will never use it again.
I mean, I could have uploaded that. Like, I could have uploaded that if I made it on here. I would have uploaded that, but it wasn't worth uploading. I mean, maybe one day I'll make a video called "The Uncut Prehistoric Games" that never was, and then show it to show you how bad it was. But it was made in my yard before, like like the pool was made. It was renovated, a bunch of piles of dirt. I actually didn't want to, but I made like one episode of a series there, and it was decent. But I never got around to finishing it because they just removed it, and I was so sad.
Oh.
But then afterwards, we made the one where I made a trailer for that you reacted to, the Prehistoric Games second round. The reason I didn't get around to I was going to release that. It had the music, the roars, the everything. The reason I didn't do it because when I went to go edit the roars, I didn't use I used a method where I just did everything at once and then I didn't do it one at a time. So I got so mad because iMovie just kept fucking up everything. I mean, you had the music and tried to do the roars on top, and then everything started like coming out of place because I had to reset it. And I was like, you know what, this is bull. So like I just deleted it and decided to make it over again because it'd be easier. And then this time, I didn't do the whole movie at once. I just made it scene by scene, and then I just uploaded a few times.
Nice.
Now I don't think I'm gonna have to make 2 parts. And then because this one's like 10 minutes, a bit shorter than the last one. But I think it's going to be better quality. It's going to be kind of below Dinosaur Island Season 4. Nothing near it, because it's going to have music, but nothing too insane like that. It's not going to have insane scenes like that. There's one scene at the beginning which kind of made me mad because I was filming near a pond and it had like a little tiny like waterfall drain, and it looked really cool. So I had like an Acrocanthosaurus come in and drink water from it. And the thing is, the narration is so bad because you can barely hear my voice over it, kind of like in the last scene, but nowhere near as severe. Like you can still hear it. It's like a battle between Spinosaurus and Acrocanthosaurus. Not going to spoil too much because I'll release a trailer at some point, but I think everyone's going to like it. It's going to be the best Prehistoric Games by far. I plan on it being a trilogy, but maybe make one because I go back to Brazil next summer, so I might make another film there, maybe better how I would have made it now if I made it back then. So it's going to be a trilogy, and then I might close it out. I remember you asked to make one, and like I never got around to planning that. Some pop up here. There we go. But then, basically, it's just going to be the trilogy there. I heard you wanted to make one. And basically, the reason I said like we never got around to doing it is mainly because like, it's not like Hunger Games. It's basically the way you like, wanted it to be. I mean, I was trying to like go for a different. It's not like actual Hunger Games. It's kind of like a science experiment, like a documentary, because these are like real people. These aren't like the dinosaur universe, like Dinosaur Z or Mesozoic Bedroom. Like these are like real people trying to make, kind of like how Bionicle Source or like some episodes of DIR, which I've seen like a few human cameos there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that's why like I never got around to like finishing that. But if you want to make one after I finish this one, then that's completely fine by me. But
I don't know what I'm doing.
But yeah, basically now the main thing I'm working on is Prehistoric Island Reborn, which it's not going to be anything crazy. I'm just going to go. Remember Tyrannosaurus Life, that thing I made way back last year? It wasn't even last year, but that's when I filmed it.
Yeah.
It was basically, what did I do? And that was basically kind of where I'm filming, but I'm going to make it better because T-Rex Life was really, really bad. I know people are like, yo, Spinal Alert, it was so good. But, like, no. Honestly, the storyline was fucked up. It was just basically the same thing as Spinosaurus Life, but with the T-Rex's character. It was really bad. So, yeah, what about you? How's Sorna going on?
Yeah, I haven't started filming or anything yet. I'm still making some of the set pieces.
Yeah, I mean...
I'm building a big set piece right now.
I was watching some like videos before I started streaming, like a few hours ago, and then I was thinking to myself, "Hold up, what's coming first, Cenozoic or season 4?"
Oh, I don't know. It's just I'm working on it all at the same time.
All at the same time.
And whatever comes out, whatever I'm closest to finishing first, I'll just stop everything there and then just, finish that, and then continue where I was.
Yeah. Okay, so then like, I mean, Cenozoic is looking really, really promising. I mean, like the quality of it.
Thanks.
Like there's season 3. I mean, it's good. It's really good, but at the same time, like, you can tell when it's in your yard and then when you're going out to film. Because I mean, there are a bunch of people with good backyards, like you, Camosaurus. I think I've seen some other. Someone keeps spamming the letter M. I think it's Mesozoic meme review. Yo, I think somebody should make that in a few years. And we should just go back to like the blood press situation like a few months ago when everyone was literally at war with each other making diss tracks. Oh my god. And the thing is, I was the one who made the first diss track, remember? Because the thing is, I got inspiration because I saw Degant Dash make a video like Day in the Life of Camosaurus. And then I was like, and then
Jesus, I just dropped my phone.
This is the narrator, I thought. The narrator. He was there. Close foot.
Oh, did you see the narrator? Yeah. He's just chilling down there.
Yeah, but I mean, basically, I think the only series that's going on right now is Billy Dimension Hopper. I mean, I like what you're doing with it, mainly because, like, unlike some other people, like, what's really overused is how people go season 1, episode 1.
Yeah.
And it's really annoying because most of them don't even
unofficial official seasons to Billy.
Yeah, I mean, there's a certain series out there that I think like more people should start doing. It's called Monster Island Buddies, made up by a Godzilla guy.
Yeah, I've heard of that before. I've not seen it. I've heard about it.
I like binged all of it in one day. It's basically like comedy and like war at the same time.
Yeah.
Can't blame me. That's all.
Nice. I'm taking a tiny break from Billy right now just because I'm working on my other more profitable projects, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
like
I know.
More to watch, more like this channel kind of stuff, like actual dinosaur content. Where instead of Billy, I know I still love Billy, but it's on the.
Billy's an original series. Then more people should go in that direction.
Yeah, I mean, I have tons of fun with it, and I've like the story's got so much more to go. Like on base level, it's just a comedy, but like there's
that. Well, yeah, Monster Island Buddies. It's been going on for a few years. I like binged it all in one day, and basically, it's just basically comedy, like Adult Swim, kind of like not Rick and Morty. They don't go dimensions, but there's a bunch of time travel and stuff. It's really cool. The thing is, like he does seasons, but it's not season 1, episode 1.
Mm-hmm.
Back on. on the Monster Island, like how a bunch of people do it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not bad, but it's just a stereotype, and we need some bit more originality. I think you mentioned it because like you got triggered once, and when everyone was like taking the piss out of Bloodcrest, and then Rex King started taking the piss, and then when everyone started taking the piss out of Rex King, it was the good old days.
I wasn't triggered at them taking the piss out of them because I was just because everyone was saying the community was dying.
Yeah,
Like,
basically,
here's some solutions. Stop saying
yeah.
first all the time.
That was basically just me and Rakamoni because basically I was like, yo, why? Because on Discord server, Prehistoric Central, before like Carno King banned everyone, like there was a meme overload. I mean, I think I exaggerated when I said people are posting memes, therefore the community is dying. And no, that's not what happened. It's basically that there wasn't much activity, and the activity that there was basically just shit posting in a bunch of categories that they shouldn't have. Like, remember I took a screenshot of one. I don't think I have it anymore. But then basically everyone took it wrong. It was like, oh, people are posting memes in the meme channel. The community is dying.
Yeah, I created a bit of a strange. You and me, we created a very strange time in the community, didn't we?
Yeah, I mean,
you made the first diss track, and then I just continued it to the point where
when Digant made that video, I was like, yo, I think I'm missing out on the fun. I think I should make a video of my own. So then I made a little fun diss track. Actually, I unprivated them because I had them private because I was like super triggered over them. Yeah, if you go to my channel and scroll down a bit, you'll see them. The reason I got rid of them is because I was mad because I was getting the most views on my channel at the time. Like, nothing else was getting views. It's only that hello King Egypticus. But then I think the people that like everyone was talking about that were dying were like the 4 people who came up with like a second Prehistoric Central because everyone said it was like dying and stuff. Yeah. Maybe second server, that kind of stuff. I think it was like
no, not Dino Nation. That's the thing. I can't remember what it's called. Let's just say there was a bit of drama there, and it ended up getting deleted by.
Not someone, I think, but
I know who it was. Yeah. I'm not gonna say it though.
Yeah, I think somebody got like really mad over it.
Because one of my friends, because you know there was like the 2 different sides, kind of, and then there's just everyone else that's just hating on everyone.
Yeah, and then everyone was like, and then I think
someone was like threatening to do something to me, or anyway. Someone told this other person to just delete their channel from the insight. And I was like,
yeah, I know who that was. That was there was a stream, and then I think he was Rapid Riot, and he was like, all right. He's like, oh, let me just get my little broken lamp. He's like, all right, I'm leaving YouTube because like one person on a stream told me to delete my channel, and then everyone's like, yo, chill out. Nobody told you to do anything. I was like, all right, and then like a few hours later, he's back on YouTube. His old
Rex King's always like, I'm gonna leave. I'm coming back. I was just like, oh my gosh. So yeah, I mean, called out a lot of them. The king has arrived or whatever. That was a terrible.
Yeah, I remember. And he just basically like took the piss out of everyone. That was good. I mean, I should have. I never like
diss track because it wasn't really a song, but I was just saying stuff mainly that I was like triggered by. I was like Rex King, no hablo squeaker. When I need a translator. That was one of the lines of that. It's the only line I actually liked because I thought that was okay. But I called out Bloodcrest, Rex King, King Baryonyx.
Yeah, Bloodcrest was like the main villain.
So many people.
Bloodcrest was the main villain back then. Like everyone was taking the piss out of Blood. Because I think like he made a series called like.
He told everyone that everyone copied him. Yeah. Whereas really he just copied mainly P, but he copied a lot of people.
What didn't he do like something like Warden or something? I think he made a skit.
Warden, and then he said he was a character as Warsaw. He claimed that I said it was canon, and that they are the same character. And I was like,
Fiasco, I think, is making a canon of Mesospectrum.
Yeah, well, that is canon, but it shouldn't. Anyway, I won't get into that. But anyway, so I just said enough is enough. I'm just gonna call out these people. I told Baryonyx to slow down on the uploads because he uploaded like 10 videos a day. I know I spam a lot. It's like people watch my content. Sorry, that's mean.
Some people like I haven't known about. Like I was taking a break. I was just like enjoying my trip, and then basically when I come back, like right when we're about to leave, there are a bunch of people who I've never seen before in this community. Like I remember I didn't know who KikiZilla was before. I went to this trip and I was like,
there's like the new age, like Dino Man and Kiki have just come up.
Dino Man and Kiki are like two YouTubers who I knew about. I thought there were like a few other like guys who aren't small, but like they're guys who talk a lot. Like for example, Dino Cat, Fiasco, Pro Exec, for example, like Raptor Eye, like these guys who have just like above the 100 mark, who aren't like big guys like you, Bionicle, DeGaunt, Matthew, but they're guys who like are active. That's who I thought they were. And then when I went to their channel, I was like so surprised when they had 400 subscribers each. And the thing that made me mad was I would have had that exact amount if I hadn't deleted my channel. And the reason I deleted my channel was because like people were making fun of me. And then I got all depressed and shit. And then I deleted it. And I was like, you know what, this is stupid.
You're probably more than that, to be honest, because you deleted it a while ago.
Yeah, that was last year. Jesus Christ, that was a year ago.
I reckon you'd be on like 600 or 700 by now, possibly.
Yeah, but basically my plan is, so you know what? I'm gonna do a Camosaurus and I'm gonna go, you know what? I'm about to make a canon series of another YouTuber, Master King. And then watch my plan. I'm trying to like get relevant again.
Yeah.
And then basically watch and get like 2 subscribers from it.
Well, I mean, sometimes I get like kind of sad because, you know, sometimes my videos don't do so well or as well as I thought they were, and I'm like, oh my gosh, where's my relevancy gone? And then it's like I'll upload a video to do with DIR, and it's like, oh, there it is, okay.
Yeah.
Well, not the latest video.
But I mean,
been like the soundtrack.
Diamond Man, he was right here. I mean, he was growing, and then he's 400 subscribers. Like I'm just looking at other people. I come back, he has 700 subscribers. Like
yeah, he's on 600 subs or something. He may be on 800 soon or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and then same thing with Indominus Rex. He had like 150, like
he's on 300.
Now it's at 300. Like, what the hell is going up with YouTube? And the best example of this, like the most insane example, was from a few years ago, before like all these meme lords came in. It was Prehistoric Channel, and that was before he was known as Rakamoni by literally everyone. I remember.
You're all these Reddit people, didn't you?
Yeah, he had like 22 subscribers. I wasn't there back then. That was early.
Fiasco made a diss on him recently. I know we're not trying to bring back the trend, but we just.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
Rakamon, please go home to the place where you belong. And I said Reddit sub, because you know.
And then basically,
I like the guy. It was nothing personal. It was just a little bit of banter.
Somebody on like I think Reddit like shared his posts, shared like his little video, like the Mexican fight.
50,000 people. Okay.
Then like a bunch, it got over 1 million views, that video. And then like the next day he was like, I gotta get my dunce hat back on. He's like, so yesterday you gave me a bunch of subscribers, and then I'm so happy. And then then everyone came back and it was like, yo, and then it was basically just the most controversial comment section. Everyone's like, better than Jurassic World. Like people with over 1 million subscribers were coming to his channels like, better than Jurassic World. And then people were like, you go, kid. It was really funny.
I'm just trying to bounce back, if you know what I mean. Like lately, I've been in a bit of a drought with views.
Yeah, I mean,
since I've stopped DIR.
I remember like
I'm doing much in the bedroom, so like all my big shows, I've kind of stopped doing a lot of that stuff right now.
Yeah, I remember before, like you were at 1K for a long time, and you went from 2K, and then like a month later you were at 3K. I remember maybe
the 2K to 3K jump was quite fast.
Yeah, and then now you're at
4K was a bit of a crawl, not too much, but.
You know what I mean? Prehistoric Channel. I remember way back. He was the first person who ever commented on my original video because I had that really bad Dinosaur Island video. And then it was basically just me screaming in the camera. It was really bad. I don't know. Maybe I got better throughout the bit. It was really bad. And then he was like, yo, this is so good. I was like, thanks. And they made a shout out video and I got 800 subscribers from it.
Hell yeah.
And then basically at the end of the day, it was ridiculous because then he took a long break. This is a funny story. I actually thought this for a while because I was really stupid. I was like 10 back then. Basically, what happened was he took a long break for like 7 months or something. Like it's when I went from like 150 to like 300. And then he came back in October 2016, and his voice sounded a lot different. Like if you go back to his old videos, Like his voice is so goddamn high. Like he sounds like Rex King.
It's Lythronac's Lord now, okay? He changed his name. Where'd you go? You vanished. Hello, Zapino Lord, where have you gone? If you can hear me, you're just a profile picture right now. So that's cool. Once again, I think I'm alone, guys. In the chat. I think I'm alone. Reach for the sky. Well,